Okay, I just wanted to make a quick note on the Droll Yankee bird feeder. It's this squirrel-proof doohickey that basically it's got this rechargeable unit that goes in it. It's a plexiglass thing. Holds a ton of bird seed, and when the squirrels hang on this rail, it spins them around and throws them off. Really a cool design, but I do have an issue with it. In the instructions, it has you put it 8 feet off the ground, and this thing spins violently when there is a squirrel on it. So inevitably it's going to fall from 8 feet, and you can see here that when it does fall, they've got these Tinker Toy spot welds holding this frame together. And so I don't know if they've got like elementary kids in China welding this or something, I don't know, but any attempt to try to straighten it just breaks more welds. So I'm gonna have to TIG this thing back together and then paint it, put it back together before my wife gets home. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say about the Droll Yankee. So if you're buying one, just something to be aware of. Okay, we got this thing cleaned up as much as I really want to. I'm gonna try to use the this little nut they've got here as a spacer. I'm gonna clamp that together, and I'm gonna tack it in this ring, and then we'll tack it in this outboard ring. So I'm gonna clamp this up and we'll see what we can do. This thing is bent. I've got to straighten that inner ring down to touch these other two tines before I can get it to clamp into that nut. So I'm gonna work on that for just a second. Okay, so in order to prevent breaking that weld up there, I laid this across my little homemade anvil here. And so put the tip of the tine and then the heel into the bend up here, and then hit it right there at the bend with my rubber mallet. And I was able to straighten it pretty dang good. So now we're gonna try that nut in there and see how we're looking. Yeah, that's looking a whole lot better. It looks like we're gonna have to bring this thing this direction to center everything up. We'll mess with that and I'll clamp it all together, start the camera again. Okay, we've got this just kind of sitting like that. I couldn't get that centerpiece to clamp in worth anything, so we're just gonna tack that tine in, see if we can start tacking it up from there. Okay, got this thing tigged back up. It's not some of my finest welding, but it'll do. It's probably what they said when they built it. So anyway, I'm gonna assemble this thing, try to hang it back up. All right, we got it all cleaned up, sanded. I don't have any green, so I'm just gonna paint it black, and I'm gonna reassemble it here in just a second. Okay, got this thing all welded up, some proper size welds, and painted, sanded, cleaned. All right, let's put it back together, see what we got. I don't know if that's oriented the right way or not. Don't really care. All right, spin that thing around. Why isn't that going on there? It's got a flat spot over there. There we go. There we go. Man, that is tight. How am I gonna do that? What? Is that how that's supposed to be? I'm gonna go look at the instructions. Here we go. So that goes on. Then this doohickey goes on. Then that doohickey goes on. That's gonna be the trick, because we've got to find that flat spot. focus. About like so. And then we'll draw it up with the nut. So, 7/16 if it matters to you. Okay, there we go. I'm going to tighten that up a little more. And so there you have it. New Americanized real welds. So my only complaint, again, this thing's like 90 bucks. So you'd think they could get the 18-year-old Chinese kids to weld it or something. I don't know. So anyway, we'll see how it lasts. All right, here we go. All put back together. You can see how it works. There you go. So the minute something heavy grabs onto that, it sends it spinning. And you can kind of see how it's all affixed there to the bottom.